Francis Ngannou taking on Anthony Freak Train Hamilton. Francis Ngannou or Ngannou. I think it's Ngannou.
I say Ngannou.
I always say Ngannou as well. Maybe one day.
They do say Ngannou a lot.
They say
though.
Ngannou.
I know.
I think we're all confused. He's a minus 550 favorite. Comeback on Hamilton plus 425. This line's just too crazy, man. I can't, in good faith, put money on Anthony Hamilton against a guy with the power and kind of the ring IQ for a young prospect in the heavyweight division. We've seen Ngannou really improve, and he knows when to get in there to mix it up, when his opponent's getting tired, and so on and so forth. But minus 550, this is the heavyweight division. We used to, back in the day, when we first kind of started doing this, you used to get these heavyweight fights, and my rule of thumb was like blindly, if it gets over plus 500, which we're not quite there yet,
right?
But we're almost there. If it gets plus 500, blindly bet any of them. It doesn't even matter.
Let me ask you this: would you have blindly bet Boyan in Ngannou's last fight?
No, that one. That's because that guy was like a weight class
here's the
smaller.
Thing with Francis Ngannou. You nailed it with the ring IQ. He knows. I've only got to hit this guy 3 times, and he's going to get knocked out. And I've got 15 minutes to set up those 3 punches.
Yeah.
In this case, he only needs to land 1. Because Anthony Hamilton doesn't exactly have a great chin. I am completely with you. I like Ngannou a lot. I think he's going to be, I might be saying his name wrong, and I love this guy. I think he's going to be 29, 30 years old right now. He's one of the younger guys in the heavyweight division.
By the time he's 32, 33,
yeah,
heavyweights have a longer shelf life.
Yeah. Power, something you can't teach, he's already got it. Size, he's got it. Takedown defense is a big issue. And that's why I can't in good faith bet this. Because Anthony Hamilton's a one-trick pony, but his one trick just happens to be what Francis Ngannou does the worst. So you look at Francis Ngannou's fight prior to coming to the UFC, he was having takedown troubles. Coming in his UFC debut against Luis Henrique not... At the time, he wasn't the biggest heavyweight. You see him now, he's like 250, he's a big boy. But he's able to take him down, he's able to work him a little bit. Ngannou gets back up. Henrique's tired from trying to hold this massive piece of meat down, and then he hurts him bad at the end of the first, knocks him out completely in the second. Since then, good wins. Curtis Blades is a good little up-and-comer. The Boyan fight, I mean, obviously that was expected, but he's starting to tie together some good wins. He's showing a little bit more improvements, but no one's really taken him down, grinded him, and just worked him. And Anthony Hamilton can do that. And for a heavyweight, we've seen Anthony Hamilton go 3 rounds on a number of occasions. He'll just push you up against the cage, just like that Daniel Malanchuk fight, which is how he wants to fight this one. Hold him up against the cage, peel him down, work the takedown, tire him, rinse and repeat all night. Anthony Hamilton definitely has a shot. However, I think Francis Ngannou in a 15-minute time frame is going to land 1 or 2 of those punches, and he throws a nasty uppercut when you dip your head in, and Anthony Hamilton doesn't change levels. He dips his face down and tries to move in. He's going to get nailed. He's going to get put down. That's what I think. I'm not willing to try it at 550, but if I wanted better value on this, there's no way Ngannou's going to win a decision. If Ngannou's going to win, he is going to knock him out. Flip side to that, if Anthony Hamilton's going to win, you can get way better than this by taking it by decision because he's not going to finish Ngannou. He's just going to ride him, at least try to. Another
line that's out there actually right now is, now I'm not sure the up-to-date number, but as of yesterday, the over-under is at 1.5.
I might be tempted to take the over.
And the over is paying like plus 160.
I would be tempted to take the play on that.
All we need... And we know that Ngannou takes his time with his feast. He likes to, clean his hands and just be ready to feast. Sometimes he takes his time. All we need is a Hamilton takedown in round 1, and then pray for 2.5 minutes, basically. I think.
when you get hit and you go down, you got to try to work a little bit and extend it.
Yeah,
30
exactly.
seconds. Don't just go down and cover up.
I could totally see a late second round finish for Francis Ngannou.
I could. Here's the only other thing.
The only other thing is Anthony Hamilton could take him down, start pounding him out, land some strikes on the ground, and then he finishes in the first round.
I could also see,
or I could see him just landing 1 strike. There's so many options.
That's
right?
the thing. I could also see Black Todd Duffy, Francis Ngannou doing what real Todd Duffy did to Anthony Hamilton, and that's just rip the guy apart in 30 seconds, right? If you're big, you're physical, you throw hot hands, Anthony Hamilton is not exactly the best guy. So I'm gonna have to go Ngannou. As we talked about, price doesn't really make sense, but fun fight nonetheless.
The over there at plus 160 could be worth it.
Could be
worth a look. Or you could have egg on your face just because one guy lands big strike. It's the heavyweight division. Somebody goes down. But
that's right.
If I'm going to bet anything on it, it's probably the over in this spot.